morning. Welcome, CrossTraining Break. We're going to start with our stepper. If you have an object that's stable and grippy, pull it out. Otherwise, you can do all these moves without anything to step on. Bring one foot on, and we're just going to cross over, pick the foot up. A little icky shuffle. If you want to go a little faster, go ahead and sink in. All right, inside foot, on, off. Cross over to the other side. Now come behind, on, off. Switch up that leading foot. Now bring one foot on behind, a lunge, a semi-lunge, horizontal taps. Vertical, out in. Three, two, and we'll switch it up. Other foot. Start horizontal, side to side, back foot. Now in and out. Three more. One more. Nice work. Let's do a few slow squat overs. Come down, then across. On step lunge. Three more. We're going to mix a few other movements in to our warm-up. Touchdown jacks. Feet are close together. Reach down. And then add that jack coming up. Pogos, little pogos, forward back. Little travel. High knee. Arms overhead. Now on, off step, straddle, step ups. Switch leading foot. Mountain climber. You can raise your hands onto a chair or use a stepper, yoga blocks. High knee. Back to mountain climber. High knee. Touchdown jack. Two more. Awesome. Let's come back to the step. On, off. High knee and switch. Add a kick. Mountain climber. Last round of these. Into high knee, overhead reach. Touchdown jack. Three, two, and let's pogo forward back. Calf raise. Overhead reach. Forward fold. Roll up. Side bend. Step out wide. Elbow pull down, sumo squat, hold. And switch. Palm press forward. Double arm raise. Lace fingers behind. Open chest. Roll it up one more time. Inhale. Maybe switch your thumbs. Open chest and fold. Shoulder circle. And maybe put your hand against a wall or a chair. Open your chest. Chest stretch. Then switch. Open chest. Awesome. All right. Let's get into our first set of work. We have push-ups, upright row. Now for these push-ups, I like to start first set in the morning using 2 blocks, yoga blocks. If you have those, grab them. I'm gonna do these on the knees. I wanna bring my chest down low, as low as possible. Of course, you can raise the knees if you want to. One more. Now, if you have weights, grab those weights. Sumo, upright row. We're gonna hinge, wide stance deadlift. Shoulders back, knees slightly bent. Then pull the elbows up, high elbow. Now we're hinging the hips, sumo deadlift. We'll do a few more like this. Then hold. Turn the elbows down, sumo squat. Now for the next one, light weights. We're gonna come up, shoulder fly, lunge high knee, step back, hold, bend your knee, balance, 5. Take your time. One more. Switching sides. Hold that raise. Step back, low knee. Lift up high. Balance. One more. Lower. Back to the push-up. Inhale. Exhale, press. Last 3, 2, back to sumo deadlift upright row. Step out wide, slight bend in the knee, shoulders back. Two more. And turn the elbows under. Squat. Three, 2, 1. Lightweight. You're gonna hold that raise, lunging with high knee. Lift up the arms, slight bend in the elbow. Switch. Lift, step back. Nice. All right, let's continue. Deadlift, curl, and press. Set a good stance. Hip the shoulder distance. Again, deadlifting, we're gonna hinge. Shoulders back. Now go your pace. Slow or quick. It'll depend on the weights you have. So we're actually curling here like a bicep curl, which is distinct from a clean and press. From the side, you can see that I'm bicep curling, then press. One more. Awesome. All right, we're gonna do a lateral swing. I would recommend starting light. Always start exercises light and grow from there. We're gonna swing it side to side. Three, 2, and 1. Now, we want to do a shoulder table. You can use a chair, plate, block. You are going for lifting your shoulders. You'll bring your glutes up off. Grab a single weight. You're gonna start light if you're not sure. Bring my shoulders on. Lift my hips high, and then turn. I keep my glutes elevated throughout. Take the time as you turn to the side, pull in your oblique abdominals. Two blocks are sliding apart. Together. Come back for a few more. Oh, that's better. Inhale, exhale. Of course, you can do this without those blocks behind there. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Let's come back. Deadlift, curl, and press. Second round. Continuous breath. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Awesome. Back to that lateral KB, or just dumbbell as I did before. You could use a KB if you have one. Set a good stance. I am hinging a little bit forward. One knee's bending. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome. Back to that shoulder rotation. Crunch. Let's come down. Maybe go a little heavier this time. Hips up and turn. Inhale, exhale. Three, 2, 1 more. Awesome. Yes. Front raise squats. Now you can lift anything. I would start light again. We're going to come into a front raise while squatting. If it feels good, add a little more weight. Inhale, exhale. You want to start coming down and raising the arms at the same time. Inhale, exhale. One more. Now, lateral raises. I'm going to use the band. You can also do this with a light dumbbell. Inhale, exhale, raise. You can combine the two together. Keep your knees soft. Slight bend in the knees. Two. One more. Awesome. Other side. Inhale, exhale. Start that other side. Control that release down. And you could always start the set with both. If that starts to get too heavy, switch to one or the other. I'd recommend continuing the set with the band. Full range of motion, circle with controlled descent. Couple more. Awesome. Release that down. Now we've got tucks. If you have no equipment, you'll come back to mountain climber, or what I'd recommend is getting out a towel and sliding it on the floor. That won't work here for me, so I'm gonna get out my ball. We're gonna slide our feet in the plank. So walk out, pull in. This first set, I'm gonna stick with tucks, but if you want to, you could go into a pike, hips high, like that one there. But as I said, I'm going with tucks. So I'm pulling those knees in and then back out to my plank. Last two. One more. Awesome. Stretch your wrists out a little bit. Flip the palms up. I've got my back of the hand against the mat. Fingers spread. Release my head, then I roll up. Let's come back around. Front raise squat, set two. Sag your feet, inhale. And come down with the hips, up with the arms. Two more. Awesome. Lateral raise, band, light dumbbell, or both. Last four, 3, 2, and we'll switch. 4 more. 3. 1 more. Awesome. Back to tucks, plank position. Tuck or pike. Five, 4, 3, 1. Awesome. Release again. Roll it up. Awesome. All right, chest press. You can come down, do floor press. You can use your same yoga blocks, elevate. I'm gonna go with this ball, dumbbells. Grab your barbell if you want. Asymmetrical weights. I'm gonna go with 2 different sizes and then switch. Switch to a fly if your weights feel light and you want to open more. Three more, then we'll switch the weights if you have asymmetrical. Switch them up. Start with the press, regular press. Come into a fly if you'd like to, open wings. Last one. Good stuff. Release. Okay. TYW. We're going to come down on the belly. Little prone sequence with the arms. We'll need a little lateral space. T goes out from the shoulder. Overhead. Y. W, then L is just a slight movement, opening the hands back. T, Y, W, L, T, Y, W, L, T, Y, W, L. Last one. Hold the T, hold the Y, hold the W and the L. Press back. Child's pose. Come up. Cow cat. One more round. Start with that press. Asymmetrical if you want. Inhale, exhale. Fly, open chest. 3 more. Switch to asymmetrical weight if you have that. Start with the press. And I'm rotating bottom end of the bell together over my chest. Now the fly. 5, 4, 3. Beautiful. TYW, L. Arms out, shoulder height, lift up off the mat. Overhead, Y. Elbows pull in, W. Open the arms. Two more. Whew. Good stuff. Let's see what we have left here. Side plank, plank row, Bulgarian, handstand. We're going to do pikes for those. All right, let's do it. Side plank, you can leave your knee down. If you want to add the weight here, press. 2 ways you can intensify. Raising the leg or raising the bottom leg, extending it out. And you can leave that knee down or bring it back down at any time. Let's switch it. Start with the knee down. Pull and press. Optional, top leg lift. Optional, bottom leg lift. Extend out. Last 2. Plank row. You can do this in tabletop, knees down. Single dumbbell. Two more. You can also do it without the weight and just tap the shoulder, tap. Five. Nice. Bulgarian. You'll do a regular lunge if you don't have a chair or something to bring the back foot up. Back foot elevated. Now you can point the toes out or keep it flexed. Usually depends on what I've raised my foot onto. Other side. Now bring both feet up on the chair if you have it there. Decline plank. The hips are lower. Or walk back, pike. Three, two, release. Jump backs. Come down. Feet go out in and up. You can add a jump at the top. Last two. Back to side plank. We're just gonna hold it. Knee up or down. Switch. Three, two, one. Back two, single leg, raise, lunge. 5 on each side. Nice low back knee. Other side. Jump back to plank. And at the top, jump two. That feels good. Or just a calf raise. 3, 2, 1. Woo. Yes. Thank you so much. Wish you a beautiful day.